This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com. How you doing, everybody? Today it's your old pal Rob, and I'm talking about something that's kind of outside the scope, but I happened to I was talking to a very dear friend of mine, Mark Walker, who created Old School Tactical and Night of Man, as well as 65. A couple of games I really enjoyed and reviewed for him and really liked what he did. And he was thanking me for meeting him at Origins and talking so highly about the games that he's got coming out, especially the second edition of Old School Tactical and Armageddon War, which should be out any day now. And he started talking to me about a magazine that he creates, and I go, oh, okay, a magazine. You guys know me, I don't pull any punches, you know. I pretty much like a lot of things, but, you know, it really has to take something to catch my interest. Well, he decided to send me some of these magazines, and the name of the magazine is YAAH. Okay? And I went, well, this is pretty interesting. First of all, the cool thing about it is there is no, and I mean no, advertising in these books at all. But the thing that I found fascinating is how well produced and how cool this book is. This particular issue is a spotlight on Old School Tactical, and it comes with a full game in it, kind of like Tactics, the magazine that comes out there. But this doesn't just cover war games. It covers a lot of different types of games. Like the game that you get that's fully in here, I mean, it comes with a full deck of cards, okay, a whole thing of counters, and a map, which is pretty impressive. And he had sent some other ones, and forgive me for bending down, but in this one here you actually get a dice. You get dice. In this game you have Donetsk, Battle for the Airport, squad level combat in the Ukraine. But it talks about Conan, and it talks about the Great War, Command and Colors, covers some of the 65 squad level battles, Stonewall Sword, 13 Days. They take a look at Twilight Struggle. You know, just a lot of different things, and I was just really impressed with this. Now, these are all last year's issues, so I haven't gotten a hold of this year's issues, but you can find them if you're interested. I mean, look at this. This one comes with The Race to the Sea in 1914. Maneuvers Warfare on the World War I Western Front. The full game of it, and this one just happens to be covering Spiel of last year. And I was just, I mean, look at all those cards that you get, and all the counters, and the maps are not cheap maps. And they give you rule cards and event table cards in here with the magazine, as well as the magazine, as I'm going to show you, is very well produced. So for it to catch my eye was really kind of cool. And it was nice of them to send me magazines from a few years back. But this one here, one game I really enjoy. As you see, it's not done in Mickey Mouse tissue paper, but Space Cadet, the away missions. I really like that game. I like that game a lot. Actually, I painted it. I don't think we ever played it live. Maybe we should do that one day. Operation Dauntless, a game that I reviewed that I loved to death. All full color, wonderfully written. You know, just a really, really good magazine. Now, what's the drawbacks? Well, I went to Flying Pig Games, because that's where they sell the magazine. They're a little pricey, but when I looked at the game and the quality of the game that comes in there, I was like, well, this makes sense, because it's not some Mickey Mouse where you get these little cheap counters and this and that. You get a really full game, full decks of cards. You really get a game in here with a magazine, and that's every magazine. And I was really, really impressed with everything that it does. I didn't check to see if they have a subscription, but I think it's something that you're going to want to check out at flyingpiggames.com. Mark Walker, who I love Old School Tactical as much as any war game around. I think you'll be really impressed with it. I hope you guys will go check out the magazine. I really think this is something, it's going to be for people that can afford it, and I'm not too sure if they have a subscription rate or something. And it is pricey, but it is a good magazine. If you are someone that plays games, they had one on some of the cool Mini or Not games, and a really cool game that came with it. So I really think you should check it out. I was completely blown away by it, and I've been reading them. Very well written, a lot of cool things that they add to games that you may already have. Some of the articles are very informative and give you additional scenarios and adds to the games that you already have. So if you have a lot of these games, these really kind of fit into what I think is helps push along some of the games you already have. Again, I'm going to say it for the third time. It's pricey and it's an acquired taste. Take a look at it. I think I'm going to try to get one every single month. I'm going to see if they have a subscription. That'd be kind of cool. But I have to say, Mark's done a great job with this magazine, and I didn't even know it existed. And I guess it's been around for a while. So definitely check it out. It's something, if anything, get a chance to read. I mean, a lot of people like reading things on the internet now. Me, I always like having something in my hand, Like you can read comic books on the internet, but I always like having a magazine in my hand, especially when I'm in the reading room, That's a guy thing, I guess. But check out YAAH at flyingpiggames.com. That's it for this week. I really enjoyed this magazine. Check it out. I'm Rob Orrin. Until next time, we'll talk to you soon.